Walt Disney. Mickey's Alpine Adventure, Spelling with Long Vowels, Activity 2.
Walt Disney Personal Computer Software presents Mickey's Alpine Adventure. Spelling with long vowels.
The day Huey, Dewey, and Louie had been waiting for had finally arrived. Donald was taking them on their first ski trip.
Oh boy, yow!
But on their way to Hidden Valley Ski Lodge, a deep snowdrift blocked the only road. Donald thought he was prepared, though.
Don't worry, boys.
Donald planned to fit the car's tires with chains and drive on. But a few minutes later,
What? No thanks.
Donald discovered they were stuck. Donald was certain he had told Dewey to put chains on the things to bring list. Together they rechecked it. As the boys had packed each item on the list, they had placed a check mark beside it on the page. But 3 things had not been checked off.
What are they said, Dewey?
That says chains, Uncle Donald. I wrote it on the list when you told me. And that's coats. And the other one is meat.
Donald now realized why they had forgotten the chains, coats, and meat.
Oh no, you spelled them wrong.
Yes, Dewey had misspelled chains, coats, and meat. And because Huey and Louie couldn't read the words, they hadn't packed those items. Now they were stuck, and it looked as if the ski trip might be over before it began.
I'm cold. I'm hungry. What will we do, Uncle Donald?
Quiet.
This time Donald told Louie to make a list of what they needed and to be careful with his spelling. Louie tried his best, but there were some rules he couldn't remember. In the meantime, Donald had spotted a village in the valley below, and he told his nephews they could purchase supplies there.
But how will we get there?
When Donald told them his plan, the boys thought it sounded like fun, and everyone joined in to make Donald's car into a giant sled.
Hold on, boys.
But it was Donald who had to hold on as the car raced down the hill. And a few minutes later came to an unexpected stop at A&I's hardware store in the village.
You boys okay? Here, give me a hand with this fella.
After rescuing Donald, A introduced himself and his brother I.
And what might your names be, folks?
But when the boys and Donald told A their names, A was surprised.
Huey, Dewey, Louie, and Donald, huh? Now those are odd names. Everyone in these parts has a long vowel for a name. Either A, E, I, O, or U.
The letters A, E, I, O, and U are called
Some of us are silent like my brother I is now. The law here is, when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking.
This sure is a strange place.
the rule when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking, means you hear the sound of
A invited everyone into the store to get warm.
Look, Uncle Donald. Look at all this stuff.
Yes, sir. We have just about anything.
That's good because we really need some things. Give him the list, Louie.
But when Louis presented his list,
Nope. We don't have any of this.
What?
Oh, no.
just then Dewey, who had been wandering through the store, appeared.
Look what I found.
Chains.
But you said you didn't have any, Mr. A.
Chains. Is that what you wanted? Why didn't you say so?
I did. See?
But that's not how you spell chains.
Not again.
Then Then the boys told A and I how incorrect spelling had gotten them into trouble before.
Spelling with vowel pairs is easy, boys. When A and I together make the long A sound, then A comes first and I is silent.
The vowel pair AI makes what sound?
Many of the things we sell, bait, paint, chains, have the long A sound because they're spelled with the A before the I.
Then A and I sold Donald the chains and offered to help him put them on the car.
Now all we need are coats and some sandwich meat. Where can we get those, Mr. A?
A told the boys to go across the street to the O&A clothing store where he was sure they could buy coats. So Louie, Huey, and Dewey went to the O&A clothing store and introduced themselves to Ms. O and her silent partner, Ms. A.
And Mr. A across the street said you could help us. We need some warm coats.
We have plenty of those. Look around and try some on.
Hey, Dewey, look at that sign. It says coats. C-O-A-T-S. Yeah, that's not how you spelled it on the list, Dewey. Gee, I can never remember which vowel comes first in coats, the A or the O.
But that's easy, Dewey. Which vowel do you hear in coats?
Which vowel do you hear in coats?
Coats. Why, the O.
That's right. So the O comes first. Didn't Mr. A teach you the rule?
Yes, but do you mean the rule is the same for other vowel pairs?
It certainly is.
Is the rule when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking, the same for all vowel pairs?
After Ms. O had shown Huey, Dewey, and Louie some other words where the rule was used, she rang up the coats and directed the boys to the E&A grocery store for the last item on their list. When they arrived at the store, a large sign told them to write their order and then ring the bell.
You fellas have made too many mistakes today. Better let me write this one.
Huey quickly wrote the order. When the boys rang the bell, Grocer E and Grocer A appeared. Grocer E looked at Huey's order and shook his head.
No mate here. Sorry.
But I walking for meat.
You've spelled it wrong, young man. Come with me and I'll show you.
Grocer E pointed out that meat, peas, and beans all have the vowel sound of long E.
Why does the word meat have the long E vowel sound?
The rule is the same here as in the other stores. When two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. So when spelling meat, peas, and beans, the E does the talking, so it comes first.
I get it.
Me too.
Why, I'll bet we can spell any word with a vowel pair in it now.
The boys thanked the grocers and hurried back to the car where Donald was ready to load the supplies. Even though the boys were impatient, Donald decided to check the list to make sure they had everything. As the boys loaded each item, Donald checked it off.
Let's see. At the A&I store, we got a set of chains.
Check.
In the vowel pair AI, the I is
And at the O&A store, we bought all our new coats.
Check.
which vowel pair makes the long O sound?
And Grocer E and Grocer A sold us meat, peas, and beans.
Check.
The boys had been able to buy everything they needed for the rest of the trip.
All right, let's go.
Goodbye, everyone, and thank you. Yes, thank you for a short lesson about long vowels.
Complete the rule when two vowels go walking.